80-year-olds struggle with this. Do it and defy aging. Have you ever looked at your friends, neighbors, or even your own reflection and wondered, why do some people thrive well into their 80s while others seem to fade? Aging doesn't look the same for everyone. Some people slow down, accept limitations, and lose that spark that once made them feel alive. But others, they defy the odds. They move, think, and live in ways most 80-year-olds can't. In this video, we're exploring 8 remarkable signs that you're not just aging, you're aging in reverse. These signs reflect real strength, resilience, and independence. Stick around until the end, because the final sign is often overlooked, but it could be the key to living a longer, more vibrant life. Before we get started, if you enjoy this kind of content, please hit the like button. It helps me keep sharing helpful lessons about aging well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos. If you enjoy this video, drop a comment with the number 1. If you don't, comment 0 to help me improve. Let's dive in. To sign number 1, standing up from a chair without using your hands. Let's begin with a simple but powerful action, standing up from a chair without using your hands. It might seem like a minor thing, something we all do without thinking, but it's actually a strong indicator of your body's overall health and strength. Getting up unassisted requires more than just leg power. It takes balance, core strength, coordination, and flexibility. It's a sign that your lower body still has the strength to support you, something that becomes more important as we age. For many older adults, this ability slowly fades. First, you might find yourself pushing off with your arms. Eventually, it becomes harder just to rise from a seated position. That's not just about muscle weakness. It's a sign that your functional independence is starting to decline. But here's the good news. If you can still rise easily and confidently without using your hands, you're holding on to something rare, the ability to move freely and independently. Take Eleanor, for example. She's 82 and had never given much thought to her strength. But one day she noticed she was leaning hard on a table to stand up. It didn't seem like a big deal until she fell a week later trying to get out of bed. That fall was her wake-up call. Determined to get her strength back, Eleanor started doing a simple 10-minute routine, seated leg lifts and slow controlled squats. Within a few weeks, she was standing tall again, without help. Her smile said it all. Those small daily efforts made a big difference. Now it's your turn. Try it. The next time you get up from a chair, notice what your body does. Do your hands automatically reach for support? Or are your legs in full control? If you can rise without help, you're holding on to something incredibly valuable, a sign of strength, independence, and vitality. Don't take it for granted. Sign number 2, walking briskly without getting winded. The second sign is your ability to walk at a brisk pace without getting breathless or unsteady. It might not seem like a big deal, but your walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. In fact, research has repeatedly shown that older adults who maintain a brisk walking pace tend to live longer, stay healthier, and enjoy greater independence. One study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association even found that walking speed is more closely linked to life expectancy than some standard medical tests. Walking briskly takes more than just strong legs. It's a sign that multiple systems in your body, your heart, lungs, muscles, and balance, are working together efficiently. It shows your body isn't just functioning, it's thriving. So ask yourself, can you walk fast enough to catch a bus if needed? Can you go a block or 2 without having to stop and catch your breath? Or have you noticed you're starting to slow down or avoid longer walks? Leonard, a 79-year-old retiree, experienced this shift. He had always been active, but over time his walks got slower. He thought he was just being careful, until one day he couldn't walk around the block without needing a break. That moment hit him hard. Determined to change, Leonard started small. First walking briskly to the mailbox, then to the corner, and eventually around the block again. Within a month, his pace picked up, and so did his confidence and energy. His story is a great reminder. Walking speed isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about resilience and a strong, coordinated body. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Thanks for spending your time here. Sign number 3, balancing on 1 foot for 10 seconds. Here's the third sign, being able to balance on 1 foot for at least 10 seconds. It might sound like a fun little challenge from childhood, but it's actually a serious indicator of how well your body and brain are aging. Balance is complex. It depends on your muscles for support, your inner ear for orientation, your eyes to gauge your surroundings, and your brain to process it all and keep you upright. When any of these systems weaken, balance is usually the first to go. And with it comes a greater risk of falls, injuries, and reduced independence. Studies, including one from the British Medical Journal, have shown that older adults with good balance live longer, recover better from health setbacks, and stay more independent. Balancing on 1 foot shows more than physical strength. It reflects your neurological health, how well your brain and body are communicating. Want to try it? Stand near a counter or wall for safety, lift 1 foot a few inches off the ground, and hold the pose. Can you make it to 10 seconds without wobbling or grabbing for support? If yes, you're demonstrating strong control, and that's something to celebrate. Judith, an 81-year-old, realized her balance was declining when she started leaning heavily on the sink just to brush her teeth. One day, she tried standing on 1 foot and couldn't do it without holding on. That quiet moment was her wake-up call. Determined to take charge, she began practicing while brushing her teeth, balancing on 1 foot each day, using the wall for support at first. Within weeks, she could do it on her own. Her balance came back, and so did her confidence. Good balance does more than help you avoid falls. It shows your nervous system is sharp and your reflexes are still quick. If you can balance for 10 seconds, you're showing a powerful sign that your body and brain are aging in sync. Comment 3 below if you can do this. It means you're part of an elite group of older adults whose minds and bodies are still working in harmony. Sign number 4, getting down to the floor and back up without help. The fourth sign is your ability to get down to the floor and then stand back up without assistance. This might sound like something only the young or athletic can do, but in reality, it's one of the strongest indicators of total body health. This movement involves nearly every major system in your body. Legs for strength, core muscles for stability, arms for support, balance, flexibility, and coordination to move smoothly. It's a full-body test of how well all your systems are working together. For many older adults, the floor becomes a no-go zone, not because they don't want to be down there, but because they're afraid they won't be able to get back up. That fear leads to avoidance, which slowly causes muscles to weaken, balance to suffer, and confidence to decline. Over time, this changes daily life, limiting activities and independence. Take Frank, an 83-year-old great-grandfather. When his great-granddaughter invited him to play a board game on the floor, he hesitated, not because he didn't want to, but because he wasn't sure he could get back up. That moment hit him hard. Instead of giving up, Frank decided to act. He started a daily routine near his bed with simple exercises, slow squats, seated leg lifts, and gentle kneeling to standing movements. After a few weeks, he could get down and up without help. But more importantly, he did it with pride and confidence. Being able to rise from the floor shows that your body is still moving as a unit, and that's something truly worth maintaining. If you're still watching and finding these lessons useful, comment 2 below to let me know you're still here with me. I truly appreciate your time. Sign number 5, carrying a full grocery bag without struggling. The fifth sign is your ability to carry a full grocery bag without difficulty. It might sound like a simple task, but it's actually a powerful measure of real-life strength and independence. Carrying a bag involves upper body strength in the arms, shoulders, and back, grip strength to hold on tight, joint stability and coordination to stay balanced while moving. As we age, our muscle mass naturally decreases, a process known as sarcopenia, especially in the upper body. This can make ordinary tasks like carrying groceries feel more and more challenging. And when that ability starts to fade, it's more than an inconvenience. It's a red flag for declining functional strength. But if you can still lift and carry a bag with ease, You're showing that your muscles, joints, and coordination are still working well, allowing you to live independently and confidently. Let me introduce you to Walter, an 80-year-old retired teacher. For years, Walter took pride in carrying all his groceries from the car to the house in a single trip. Just like he did in his 40s, arms full, stride strong. But slowly the bags felt heavier. His grip weakened, and one day, halfway up the stairs, he had to stop and set everything down. Breathing hard, his pride took a hit. Instead of accepting that this was just part of aging, Walter took action. He started with small, consistent routines. Squeezing a tennis ball to build grip strength, lifting 3-pound dumbbells while watching TV, doing wall push-ups during commercial breaks. He even began carrying a single grocery bag up the stairs as practice, gradually increasing the load. Within 6 weeks, Walter was back to carrying all his groceries again, moving with confidence, standing taller, and feeling fully in control of his body. Carrying groceries isn't just a chore, it's a full-body test. It challenges your core, arms, legs, lungs, and heart. And if you're still doing it easily, you're aging with strength and vitality. If this task still feels manageable to you, don't underestimate its importance. It's a clear sign that your body is still strong and capable. Sign number 6, you can climb a flight of stairs. Without pausing, stairs are one of life's most honest tests. They don't care about your age, your excuses, or your accomplishments. They demand strength, balance, and stamina. And they instantly reveal how well your heart, lungs, and muscles are working together. If you can climb a full flight of stairs without needing to stop, clutch the railing, or catch your breath, you're doing better than most people your age. This ability isn't just about fitness, it's about resilience, endurance, and the harmony of your body's systems. Stair climbing is a compound movement, a real-life stress test that requires leg strength to push you upward, core stability to maintain balance, cardiovascular endurance to keep you moving, controlled breathing to keep oxygen flowing. Every step is a tiny battle against gravity, a quiet but powerful confirmation that your body can still adapt and perform under pressure. Meet Irene, an 82-year-old grandmother with a warm laugh and fierce determination. 2 years ago, a minor fall on her porch steps left her shaken. She began avoiding stairs altogether. Elevators and escalators became her default. She told herself it was safer. Then came a visit to her daughter's home, where the only bathroom was upstairs. As Irene climbed, her legs trembled, her breath shortened, and her grandchildren watched in silence. She made it, but the experience left her embarrassed and frustrated. That moment changed everything. Irene began practicing at home, 3 steps at a time, slowly and carefully, holding the railing for support. She added deep breathing exercises to improve her lung capacity and took daily walks to rebuild leg strength. Within 2 months, she could climb a full flight of stairs, without stopping, without gasping, just steady, confident movement. And with that, she didn't just reclaim her strength, she reclaimed her independence. Doctors often use stair climbing as a quick and reliable measure of heart and lung function. Research shows that being able to climb 10 to 12 steps without stopping is linked to healthy cardiopulmonary performance, good muscle coordination, and high functional capacity. If you can still climb stairs with ease, type 6 in the comments. It's more than a sign of strength. It's living proof that your vitality and energy are still powering your life in powerful ways. Sign number 7, you can recall recent conversations and events with clarity. Many people believe memory loss is just part of aging, but that's not entirely true. While occasional forgetfulness happens at any age, the ability to clearly remember recent events, conversations, or even what you had for dinner last night is a strong sign that your brain is aging well. Your memory isn't just a convenience, it's a powerful indicator of brain health. It reflects the strength of your neural pathways, the health of your circulation, and your brain's ability to process, store, and retrieve information. A sharp memory means your brain is still firing on all cylinders. It shows that your cognitive systems, attention, processing speed, and recall, are all working in sync. Let's take Howard, an 84-year-old retired librarian. With a gentle voice and a razor-sharp mind, He could recite birthdays of every grandchild, remember the addresses of homes he lived in 50 years ago, and even name classmates from high school. When asked for his secret, Howard smiled and said, "I stay curious. I read novels. I talk to strangers at the coffee shop. I listen to podcasts. I never stop learning." Howard's clarity of thought wasn't accidental. It came from lifelong intellectual and social engagement, activities that kept his brain stimulated and agile. The brain, like any muscle, thrives on regular use. Reading, meaningful conversation, learning something new, solving puzzles, staying socially connected. These are not just hobbies. They're brain-boosting habits that help protect your memory, even well into your 80s and beyond. If you can clearly remember recent conversations and events, comment 7 below. That kind of mental clarity is a remarkable sign that your brain is still sharp, active, and wonderfully engaged with the world. Sign number 8, you wake up feeling rested and ready to face the day. Sleep is your body's most powerful healing tool. It's during sleep that your muscles repair, your brain processes memories, and your immune system recharges. Yet as we age, sleep often becomes more elusive, lighter, more interrupted, or harder to fall into. So if you're over 80 and still waking up most mornings feeling refreshed, alert, and ready to greet the day, your body is sending you a clear and powerful signal. It's still healing, still resilient, and still working in beautiful harmony. Good sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a cornerstone of healthy aging. Poor sleep, on the other hand, accelerates aging and increases the risk of heart disease, memory issues, and mood disorders like depression. But quality sleep slows this process, strengthening both body and mind. Let's meet Ruth, an 86-year-old artist known for the vibrant watercolors that fill her cozy apartment. For years, she slept soundly, but recently she began waking up groggy, relying on midday naps just to function. Concerned, she visited her doctor, who found no serious health concerns. The culprit? Her nighttime habits. Late-night TV, bright lights, and an irregular bedtime were quietly disrupting her sleep rhythm. With help from a sleep specialist, Ruth made small but meaningful changes. She began dimming the lights an hour before bed, swapped evening screen time for reading, took a short walk each night to calm her mind, and opened her curtains in the morning to let natural light reset her internal clock. Within 3 weeks, her sleep transformed. She started waking up energized. Her creativity flowed again. Her memory sharpened. Her mood lifted. She felt like herself. Experts say that falling asleep within 30 minutes, staying asleep through most of the night, and waking up naturally are signs of a well-regulated sleep system. This reflects healthy hormone levels, a calm nervous system, and strong overall function. If you wake up most mornings feeling rested, type 8 in the comments. That energy isn't just luck. It's proof your body still knows how to restore itself night after night. A final word, aging is not decline, it's evolution. If you've made it this far, pause for a moment. Reflect on what these signs truly mean. What we've explored here isn't just a checklist, it's a mirror, reflecting your resilience, your inner strength, and the incredible ways your body and spirit have carried you through time. Society often tells us that aging is about loss, about slowing down and stepping back. But the truth? Some of the most capable, inspiring people are those who've kept showing up, carrying their own groceries, climbing stairs with confidence, recalling rich conversations, waking up with purpose in their hearts. If you see even a few of these signs in yourself, you're not just aging, you're thriving. You are living proof that aging doesn't have to mean fading. It can mean deepening your strength, sharpening your awareness, and embracing each day with vitality. And if you've noticed some areas where you've slipped, maybe the stairs feel harder or your memory isn't what it used to be, don't lose hope. Awareness is the first step. Strength can be rebuilt. Balance can be regained. Memory can be reawakened. It's never too late to begin again. Wherever you are on this journey, remember this. You're still here, you're still capable, and you're still becoming the person you were meant to be. Thank you for joining us as we explore these 8 powerful signs of aging in reverse. If something in this video spoke to you, whether it was about balance, memory, sleep, or strength, leave a comment below and share one thing you've learned. How will you apply it to stay strong, sharp, and independent? Your story might just inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that empowers you to live your best life at any age. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep moving forward.